Oh, isn't he cute?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa, what was that?
My youngest.
Is he okay? His voice.
Born here. Talk good.
Yeah, he does, but his voice is a little, how shall I put it, unusual.
Well, my little friend, do you want to watch the penguins with me?
Repeats everything.
He repeats everything he's heard, and in the voice he heard it in, and in the voice he heard it in. Fascinating. Fascinating.
He darling.
And now back to the game.
Coochie coochie coo. That sent a shiver down my spine. Do you understand what you're saying?
There's nothing to laugh about, my little friend.
Ah, you don't.
Well, my little friend, do you want to watch the penguins with me?
Well, little guy?
Out of radio range. Help not come.
Not easy for you here, is it? Nobody else your age, far from home. He repeats everything he's heard, and in the voice he heard it in? See you later, kid. Ew. For me? Thanks.
And now back to the game.
Well, would you like to take a walk with Uncle Nate?
No, dangerous.
But he can help me.
Not allowed.
A horseshoe. Some people say horseshoes bring good luck. Others say they're shaped pieces of iron that get nailed to horses' hooves. Up here, being able to knit probably isn't quite as pointless as it is elsewhere. I can imagine there's a market for warm socks and scarves. I'm not cold, but there's a loose thread here. I'll take that. Let's call it pure malice. All right, what have we here? A white powder. Salt? Drugs? The latter could explain Cornelius's condition.
That's sugar.
Huh, may I use some of it?
Help yourself. I have more than enough of it. Lately, I've been drinking half as much tea as usual.
Thanks. The sugar is melting and forming a sticky golden brown mass. Let's see. I wound the sticky mass of sugar around the screwdriver. Sugar on a stick, so to speak. I shouldn't have reveled so much in my triumph over Mazaz. When you're steering your ship through a region full of flying islands, you ought to look forward once in a while. Would you like a lollipop?
No sweets.
No. A metal spring, really strong. I could twist one end of the spring through the grommets. The spring is now firmly connected to the metal plate. If I had a little painted hippogriff, we could all have a lot of fun. Okay. The lollipop is good bait, but first the trap needs to be finished. The plank is on the spring. The construction is pretty wobbly. It could work. I compressed the spring and locked down the contraption with the horseshoe. The whole thing is under a lot of tension. A voice in my head tells me that this is just not done. On the other hand, you're crazy if you listen to the voices in your head.
Everything okay?
Sure, why wouldn't it be?
Okay?
Ooh, what have we here? A snow critter! That's how I like you. Somebody doesn't like you, little guy. He's made himself comfortable between the slices of bread. I've got a really nice sandwich for you, completely without ulterior motives.
And without meat?
Of course.
All right. Your contribution to protecting the environment will be noted. What was that?
My secret ingredient, milady.
Hello, baby.
No offense, kid. Good old Petra forgot her protest sign. What a shame.
Baby? Butter? You know?
What should I say? Children love butter. I got you the antenna.
Ah, good. Father? Human antenna.
That is good. So, you really are a master thief, human. Fetch our heart from the evil sorcerer ship, and our eternal thanks will be yours.
That may be, but after the theft, I have to get out of here as fast as I can. You have to repair my ship.
Make it so. I will have my best people work on it. I will send a partner to join you. I know he won't be much help to you, but he can give me a report.
He saved me from the Yeti, you know. He's a hero, and I'm sure he'll be very useful. Hot number. Your girlfriend?
No.
Well, let's go. Don't get in my way and we'll get along just fine. There we go. The idiots will repair my ship and in a couple of hours I can fly off with the old girl to a happy ending. I'll have to keep busy until then. I just hope I don't run into Munkus. That wasn't there before. I'd rather stay away from Munkus. But my hairy shadow will get suspicious if I don't do something about the submarine. Well then, let's scout the situation and get your heart back, shall we? Miserable tin cans. I lived in Red Harbor for a while and was always afraid they'd come and get me at night. Luckily, they rattled so loud that I was warned and able to hide from them. Some transport crates. Strange shapes.
Hey, hands off!
What? What's in there?
Secret stuff.
Secret stuff like?
Rockets, grenades, explosives. You know, secret stuff.
A small canister. It could be filled with poison, salad oil, paint, or liquid curses. Penguins. Legend says they once circled majestically in the sky. Then something must have gone wrong. Hey, the work on the Mary has started. Go for it, boys. My part of the bargain is as good as done. I hope they know what they're doing. At least they look nerdy enough. At least they've started working, but it could go faster. At any moment, a furious green dot could appear on the horizon, melting all the snow around it. Hello, how's it coming on?
Very broken.
Yeah, looks like it.
Spare parts missing.
Spare parts? Like what?
A piston. A steam engine.
You're missing a piston for the steam engine? Don't you have something like that down in your workshop?
No, too bad.
And machine oil. Finest machine oil.
Need. Urgent.
Damn. All right, I'll take care of it. If the critters don't have a piston, then I guess Munkus' ship is the only alternative. Okay, let's go.
Halt! Who are you and what do you want?
My name is irrelevant. I've got an offer to make to your boss.
An offer he can't refuse.
Of course he can refuse it, but first he has to hear it.
There's something to that. Go on in. But if I can give you a tip, don't provoke it.
Who are you? And why shouldn't I let you suffer a painful death?
Well,
Wait a minute, I know you. Aren't you one of those little thieves from Groxen?
I'm not a thief.
No, of course not. You do what you have to do. That's the right attitude. You have to seize every opportunity that presents itself. That's the only way to get ahead in this world. So, what do you want? I have a lot to do.
You have a ship. I have a ship. Shouldn't we help each other out?
What? I wouldn't know what I would want from you.
Well, I just happen to have a wish. I need a piston for a steam engine.
What will you offer me for one?
What do you want?
All I need to rid myself of my dear family is in that accursed mountain.
Mount Doom?
Rubbish! Down there, by those critters.
How are those little guys supposed to help you gain power?
They have something outrageous. A machine that can build machines.
What?
I saw it with my own eyes. They pushed buttons to tell the machine what to build, and a short time later, it came out of the machine.
Huh, amazing.
That's not amazing. It's fantastic. They use the machine to make spare parts. But just imagine what a weaponsmith could do with it. A warlord. Or me.
That is definitely fantastic. Evil lurks everywhere, it seems.
Everywhere. Just like opportunities. I have been sent from one accursed spot in this world to the next, but I have learned to discover opportunities where others see only despair.
I wouldn't have expected such lyrical language from you.
I have a speechwriter. He wrote a lot of crap.
I see. Why weren't you sent someplace where there's more going on?
Well, I'm the 9th of 6 children.
Huh?
We only counted the offspring that mother didn't eat immediately after giving birth to them.
Ew!
It isn't easy being a 6th child. 5 older brothers and sisters to knock off. But I finally have a promising plan that will make me mother's favorite. They will all respect me.
What sort of plan?
You are too curious, my friend. Do you know why there are no curious people around me?
I'm not interested. Not at all. Not at all.
Precisely.
The critters behind the big cliff. Well, could it be that you borrowed something from them and forgot to return it?
I never forget anything. I have their heart, true, and I will keep it until I get what I want.
Maybe we could negotiate.
I am not accustomed to negotiating, and I'm not about to start now. Certainly not in this matter. The heart will be the key to my meteoric rise!
How could you steal the heart when it means so much to the critters?
A masterstroke! I stumbled across their little workshop by chance a year ago. The hairy fellows were extremely busy getting their sanctuary into shape, but they were lacking raw materials that aren't found in this region.
And you pretended to be an altruistic friend in need?
What would you have done? I was able to catch a glimpse of the heart while it was in the machine. I knew I had to have it. So I sent them as many tools and materials as they wanted. I became Their friend. Then I pretended to have a dizzy spell. They took me to their sanctuary, and thus within reach of the heart.
And what are you still doing here?
But I thought all the power was in the heart, you see. But it isn't. It doesn't do a thing. Nothing at all. It only works in the sanctuary, in the machine, which the critters are guarding with their lives. They would rather see it destroyed than let me have it.
There's a lot of technology in this thing, isn't there?
You are only the very best. The Leviathan belonged to my brother Grosh.
Let me guess. He had an accident?
No, I killed him to get his ship.
About the piston I need, I was thinking... I'll get you access to the Critter's Sanctuary if you'll give me a piston.
Indeed? What makes you think you can overcome their thick walls or their stubbornness?
I've got an idea. I'm working on their behalf. One of them is out there accompanying me. They think I'll help them to get their heart back.
Ah, I see. And of course, your skin is more important than their hide.
I just want to get away from here and finally be left in peace.
I trust you. Once a scoundrel, always a scoundrel. You can get a piston from my crew in the engine room, provided you get me access to the Critter's Sanctuary.
All right.
Good.
I've got to go.
Very well. Go. But do not forget our deal. My success and your life depend on it.
Sure thing.
And stay alert. These critters are not as stupid as they look. Anyone who can build this has extraordinary abilities.
What is that?
This is the heart your friends are after.
Is that a crystal?
I don't know what it is, but there is no other like it in this world. This stone is not of natural origin, of that I am sure. Those critters have built it. It provided their sanctuary and their machine with energy until I stole it.
It's beautiful.
And immeasurably valuable. But I would not give it up for any treasure in the world. My victory is nigh, and you will provide it for me. I know you. You are one of us, and our kind always seeks their own advantage. That makes you predictable.
Hola, Pip.
You know that feeling when you've absolutely got to have something? When you shove all rationality aside and live only for that one thing?
Layla!
Yeah, it's like love. Come on, little friend. We have a heart to conquer.
Yahoo!
It's hard to believe that these hairballs were able to create something as wonderful as the heart crystal. I'll put up a statue of pure gold in their memory in the capital of my empire. Hey, Critter.
Huh?
I saw your heart. It looks fantastic. Where did you get it?
That's what I booklet here.
I've never seen anything like it. People will pay me chest upon chest of gold for it.
Huh?
Well, they would if I were to sell it, I mean. But of course, that's completely out of the question. You need it after all.
Boodaloop.
You take over.
Boodaloop. Bookmark, bookmark.
Okay, I'll take over.
Crew members only! Out!
I went to see Munkus. He said I should get a steam engine piston here.
The boss is giving you a steam engine piston? Ha, not even you believe that!
Go ask him.
Well, I guess it must be okay. Wait! Here. Now close the door behind you.
Thanks a lot. I have the piston. I thought that would be a lot more complicated. Hey, Cornelius!
What is the code word?
Is it Fuzzy Bunny?
No! You've just given yourself away, Yeti!
That was just a test to see if you were paying attention.
Oh, all right. And what is the actual code word?
Code word? What code word?
The password I gave you.
I'd like to give it to you, Cornelius, but first you have to tell me what the word is!
I didn't.
No. And why do we need a code word?
Don't you understand? The Yeti in the ice. First, the Yeti was there. Then I looked again, and suddenly there was a scruffy person, a prisoner, as I first thought.
Yes, and then there was a good-looking adventurer.
Precisely. Now you understand.
Well, not exactly.
Don't you see what this means? The Yeti is a shapeshifter.
And since the Yeti is a shapeshifter,
I can never be certain what form he will use to creep in here.
and thus the code word.
Correct. The hairy beast has led me round by the nose long enough, but I know his secret now.
Aha! And what is the code word?
Melon.
I need the finest machine oil for fixing the Mary.
I've got very good oil, a whole can full.
Excellent!
But I can't give it to you. Well, I need it for my Yeti disguise.
I don't need much, just a few drops.
And what if those few drops should make the difference between victory and defeat? What if I'm sneaking up on the Yeti, and just before I pounce on him, my suit squeaks? And then I would think, if you hadn't given that nice young man your fine machine oil, then...
All right. That means I'll only get the machine oil once you've caught the Yeti.
Correct.
Terrific. About the oil.
I still haven't caught the Yeti.
Yeah, but...
No buts. I need the oil for my Yeti disguise.
Goodbye, Cornelius. Try not to fall on your head.
Okay.
I've got an idea. If Cornelius is as crazy as I think, I might be able to get him out of the way with this. Hey, Cornelius!
What is the code word?
Melon.
I can't hear you! Come over here if you want something from me.
Goodbye, Cornelius. Try not to fall on your head.
Okay.
Hey, Cornelius!
What is the code word?
Bratburger liverwurst.
You are the Yeti, and you are in the cage.
Looks like it.
Then, I've won!
If you say so.
This is fantastic. Just a moment. That was too easy.
Huh?
Why did you lock yourself up? It makes no sense. Unless you lovely creature. Are you comfortable there in the cage?
You're in the cage.
May I, perhaps give it a try?
This cage?
Yes, why not?
Well,
Oh, come on. Or are you hiding something?
no, but... All right.
Yes! Finally, I've got you!
Oh, no.
Oh, you thought you could trick me, didn't you? But no, not me. Not me! It was a fiendish plan. You gradually took everything from my cave into the cell and wanted to make me believe I was free when I was actually in the cell the whole time. How long were you going to play this game with me, Yeti?
Well...
You were a worthy opponent. Oh, yes, I admit it. But in the end, I was simply smarter than you. Now, you are trapped, and I will finally be able to prove your existence to my colleagues. As soon as I find the secret door to the outside.
Well, I admit defeat.
Oh, sometimes I thought I was losing my mind. But it was worth it. Oh, yes, it's all worth it. Oh.
Yeah, you win. I'm more interested where... Ah, there it is. A can of the finest machine oil.